afternoon. My name is Teresa Jackson. This is Lourdes Velasquez, and this is Aguilar. Today, we're going to talk to you about beautiful Venezuela. We will describe why Venezuela is a favorite vacation spot and why it should be considered in your next vacation. Venezuela is located on the northernmost part of South America. As you will see here, this is a map of Venezuela. It is approximately 900,000 miles across, and it's a home to approximately 26 million people. Many people native to Venezuela can trace their roots back to Europe, Africa, or native Indians. There are also many indigenous peoples living within the Amazon rainforest that are a marvel to modern-day civilization. Venezuela is the sixth largest country in South America, with 23 states within its region. Because it is located so close to the equator, the temperatures don't change much unless you travel to the mountains where you may need a jacket. Average temperatures are in the 80s, making the climate mostly tropical. That said, Venezuela's geography also includes a small desert. The Caribbean Sea is the northern border of Venezuela and makes for miles of beautiful beaches. Tanning on the beaches is a common pastime for visitors to Venezuela. Colombia, Brazil, and Guyana are borders to Venezuela in the east, the west, and the south. Within Venezuela borders are many famous sites, including the Andes mountain range in the west, the Amazon rainforest in the south, and the Guyana highlands to the southeast. The Guyana highlands are home to Angel Falls, which is the world's tallest waterfall, which is a picture right here. Many islands in the Caribbean off the coast of Venezuela are home to famous and alluring vacation spots, including Los Roques and the Isle de Margarita. This is a flag of Venezuela. You can see its colors are yellow, blue, and red, and it has 7 stars across the middle. Venezuela was discovered in 1498 by the European explorer Christopher Columbus. According to Geographia.com, Venezuela was formerly named by Alonso de Ojeda, who was inspired to name this part of South America when he looked upon its beauty. Venezuela is translated from Italian to English and means Little Venice. Travel to Venezuela is fairly inexpensive, as the currency exchange rate between Bolivar's birthday and US dollars is 4.3 to 1. The common staples are corn, beans, and rice. So you will have plenty of delicious Latin foods to eat while on vacation in Venezuela. Venezuela may be a small country in South America, but it is very attractive to tourists because of its beautiful and diverse scenery. Los Roques, the location spot that we want to speak to you about today, was once a remote island that is now a popular tourist attraction known for couples wishing for a romantic getaway for spring breakers and for looking for their toes in the sand and drinks in their hands. Lourdes Velasquez will expand on Los Roques.
Hello. Los Roques National Park is one of the most beautiful natural areas of Venezuela. It is also the largest marine park in the Caribbean Sea. The park has beautiful white sand and crystalline waters. Los Roques is located 80 miles away from the port of La Guaira, one of the most important ports in Venezuela, which is also located an hour away from the capital of Venezuela, Caracas. About the route, Los Roques National Park was created in 1972 to protect the ecosystem. Fishing was established as the principal economic activity. Slowly after that, the population increased decade by decade because fishermen will move there not just for the fishing season, but to live permanently. The park has 350 islands in total, and and we can see how big it is and how many islands on this flyer. This is the whole island, and the ones around it, they're the little bitty islands, they form the whole national park. Out of those 350 islands, eight of them are the most important. The most important is the Grand Roque Island, and then we have Cras Key, Carenero, Cayo Pirata, Domus Key, Esquar Key, Isla Fernando, and Fernando Preston Key. The park has a very various biodiversity. You can find all kinds of different species there. According to losroques.com, in 1996, Los Roques was declared a Ramsar site, which is a lot of wetlands together, like coral reef, rivers, lakes, that kind of stuff all together in one place because of the importance as a reservoir of the biodiversity and food resources. Also, the park protects most of the highest quality coral reef and species diversity and helps to prevent some of the diseases that they can suffer in the Caribbean. This is a species graph that shows how many of each of the species you can find at Los Roques Island when you go on a vacation. You can find 280 fish, different type of fishes, crustaceans, which are shrimps, lobsters, mollusks, birds. It's a 95 of birds, but some of those are also just migratory birds. They come for seasons, so you can see them in different seasons throughout the year. Then the corals reef, which are, the islands are full with them, sponges, the ectoderms, and they have 4 different types of turtles that you can find just there. When you go on vacation into Los Roques, you also can find and swim with the turtles, the dolphins, and all those different species that the island have. Now, Chrislyn is going to finish.
Yes, and with tourism being the most important economic activity for Los Roques, the park has to accommodate for more than 50,000 tourists they receive yearly. Locals were not involved in tourist activities until the 1990s. Before this, only wealthy Venezuelans who could buy houses in the island managed the few posadas available. Tourists now can enjoy the beautiful scenery in Los Roques by staying in one of over 60 available inns called posadas. More than 96% of guests that go into Los Roques stay at posadas during their stay. These posadas were once fishermen's homes that have now been renovated to host tourists with many rooms available for rent. The experience while staying in a posada is like nothing you would experience in a hotel. According to losroques.com, most posadas have a maximum of 7 rooms and they are run by owners themselves. Guests will receive great service and enjoy the authentic atmosphere Los Roques has to offer. And what would a vacation be without fun activities to enjoy your stay at Los Roques? You can start your day by walking out to the beach and enjoy a swim in the crystal clear waters. After your swim, you can lay out in the sun and relax in the warm weather Los Roques has to offer year-round. And if you are feeling adventurous, there are many enjoyable activities available for tourists at Los Roques, such as kite surfing. Guests can be provided with a boat depending on what posada you stay at, or there are boats that can be rented to go kite surfing in the open water. Another activity offered for the extreme sports lover, is windsurfing. You can let the wind guide you on a tour from island to island. And if guests want to immerse themselves underwater to enjoy the fascinating sights, Los Roques offers snorkeling and scuba diving. Coral reefs are what interests professional and recreational scuba divers to the island. But if you are not feeling adventurous to go scuba diving out on your own, there are 3 centers at Gran Roque that offer guided immersions. Tourists can relax with a day of fishing on excursions offered by local fishermen. But not until recently have sports fishing fans discovered Los Roques to be the realm of the bonefish, which fishing guides are waiting to take guests out into an unforgettable fishing journey. If you happen to visit the island in September, there are festivities held for Virgen del Valle, which is considered the patron saint for many towns in Latin America and in Spain. The whole week leading up to September 8th, there are traditional dances, parties, children's games, and festivals. Since Los Roques produces about 94% of lobster consumed in Venezuela, in the beginning of fishing season in November, there is also a lobster festival held for residents and tourists to attend in the island. No matter what time of the year you decide to vacation in Los Roques, your days there will be filled with fun and relaxation. Without a doubt, Los Roques has grown from being a park created to protect exceptional marine system to being declared a Ramsar site because of its importance as a reservoir of biodiversity and food resources, and now becoming a very popular site for tourists to vacation year-round and enjoy the great things